But I'm really starting to believe, folks, that this whole thing now, the dinner with Trump, probably was a setup because this news right here that I found on the Post Millennial, apparently, when Trump said that he didn't know who Nick Fuentes was, everybody's pretty much confirming that he did not know who Nick Fuentes was, and it could have been a setup here because we got another clip here that I want to share with you guys here. Lawyer Nick Gravante called Trump in the middle of the Kanye dinner to tell him it was a setup. Now, Nick Gravante is a lawyer that actually has represented Trump and also represents Kanye West. And on the show, Nick Fuentes is actually talking about how he didn't even think he was actually getting in to the dinner. And Trump gets this call in the middle of the dinner, and he said that everything changes. So this is about I believe, like a 3-minute clip here.
So I was told that I may not even be able to get through. Well, we pulled up to the club. They checked out Ye. They checked out Karen's ID and information. We drove up. We walked in. We sat down in the lobby. The president came out of the dining room, and that was that. He invited Ye to dinner. And I don't know if it was Ye or Trump, but one of them said, well, we want to bring Jamar, Karen, and Nick into the dining room. And so we came in, we sat down. Well, we took some pictures. Ye sort of lit up the whole room. Everybody wanted to get a picture with him. We sat down at the table. And I want to say initially it was a very pleasant dinner. Trump gave kind of the standard black voter pitch. He talked about the HBCUs, the opportunity zones, things like that. And then it turned out that Ye had accidentally sent a text message to a lawyer that both Trump and Ye share, and forwarded him some intel that Karen gave to us about how we were going to handle the Trump meeting and how to read his body language and the kinds of things that maybe we should avoid or things we might want to say. And so before the dinner, Ye accidentally forwarded that to a lawyer who then in the middle of the dinner apparently called Trump to say, hey, Karen Giorno's involved. This is a setup. You guys are being set up right now. It was really just based on a misunderstanding. And after that call,
who's this lawyer?
Do you mind if I say the name?
Yes.
It's Yes, You Mind? Or?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's Nick Gravante. So he was texting
I
me.
don't mind. I don't mind any names. I think that's the general. Just
So
let him finish the entire story.
Right. So, because we pulled up in the car and Ye said, "Here, I'll forward you these notes." So he forwarded it to me, and I said, "Hey, I didn't get the text." And we kind of brushed it off, and we found out later he meant to send it to Nicholas Fuentes. He sent it to Nicholas Gravante on accident. So the dinner was actually very pleasant. It was very friendly. Ye picked out a song to play. He put on Say You Will off of 808s. And then Trump said, oh, I don't know, let's put on one of your hits. So he put on Stronger. It was very congenial. Well, then in the middle of the dinner, Trump gets this call because Nick Gravante apparently sent the text to one of Trump's guys or somebody. Somebody called Trump and said, Karen is giving Ye intel because Karen worked for Trump. She ran the state of Florida during the Republican primary in 2016. And so he got the heads up. They thought it was some big ambush. So he gets off the phone and the tone totally flipped. And he starts telling Ye these stories about how some of his black constituents had betrayed him. He told the story about how he got A$AP Rocky out of jail. He told the story about how he got the NBA basketball players out of the Chinese jail. And the moral of the story was, if you go against me, if you're disloyal to me, I'll crush you. That was kind of the subtext of the stories from Trump. He said that Kim Kardashian, he said some nasty things about her because she endorsed Joe Biden after Trump released, what is it, Alice
Johnson.
Alice Johnson from prison. He commuted her sentence and then gave her a pardon. So he felt betrayed by that. And then Ye made the proposition and said, hey, I'd like you to be my running mate in 2024. And Trump
I gave him the opportunity. I didn't say I would like him to. I said you have the opportunity.
Right. Yes.
Okay. So, if you guys remember, this is before we actually knew about this thing. The word was that Trump lashed out at Kanye. And this could have been after that phone call. Pretty much, I guess Nick just said it right there. Lashed out at him. Talking about you run, you're going to lose, that kind of thing. I mean, if you're Donald Trump, you're sitting there. Wouldn't you feel betrayed by Kanye West at that point? I mean, if Kanye West is truly a friend of Donald Trump, why would you bring in Nick Fuentes into this? And Trump gets a call from a mutual lawyer saying, man, you're being set up. Now, Trump has come out and said that Kanye is disturbed, that kind of thing. He put out a tweet saying it was uneventful. It's definitely not a good look for Trump. This is not a good look for Trump whatsoever when it comes to 2024. Now, luckily for Trump, 2024 is still, the election is like 2 years away, less than 2 years away. So there's time. But Kanye West did Trump no favors whatsoever.